Today I will be drawing myself in the style of Spider-Man, Across the Spider-Verse, Into the Spider-Verse movies. I will be drawing myself in that style the best that I can. So, yes, I know it's another video that kind of has to do with Spider-Man. Technically, I'm not drawing him, I'm drawing me. So, I actually got to go see the movie last Thursday and it was awesome. I loved it. I will not be spoiling it because that is not what I'm here to do. So I'm just going to be talking about how much I enjoy that and the art style and the story and everything. So, yes, as you can see here, I'm actually trying to use a bunch of references to see how they do bodies, shapes, color, line work, and stuff like that. And I kind of just work on a sketch. I keep refining it a bit at a time until I get it the way that I think it should look. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it was actually kind of hard. Not like super difficult, but they have very particular way of drawing the shapes of the body for like anatomy and, proportioning. So I did try a few different times to try and get things to look the way I wanted it. You're going to see me readjusting it a lot. And yes, I didn't do much with the hands, but we're just not going to talk about it right now. I really wanted to see if I could get like my face shape and like my features and everything in a way that kind of looked like their style. So for like the female kind of reference, I looked at Gwen, Mary Jane, and Vanessa a lot, and also Spider-Woman. So it helped me a bit figuring out the kind of things that I needed to do. I also wanted to have that kind of bold color scheme that they have going on. I didn't go probably as crazy as I could have, but I didn't want it to like burn your eyes out right away. So I kind of just took some colors and tried to make it the way that I think it should be. So I kind of just had to go with it. So the whole art style of Spider-Man, Into the Spider-Verse, Across the Spider-Verse, all of that, is that they have like a 3D painted model with like the stylization of comic art that's flat, like with the line work and everything laid on top of it, with texture and color pop, a lot of color pop art mixed in. And it's super unique. It's super like entrancing to watch. I really love the way that they do it. It looks so good, and especially the color. I cannot get over it. I am really inspired by it actually. And so trying to do that, it looks blended and everything for like the skin and everything, but it still has that texture of planes to it, where the planes of the face, the shapes, so if there's like triangles, rectangles, there is also a lot of screen toning, which is all those little circles and everything, and the texture and the lines, and the line work, and you can see how it looks kind of like, if you look close enough, you can see they have these like really fine lines all over them that makes them kind of look like a 3D screen when you look at a screen. They have so many different things going on. Like if you were to really look into the texture of Mary Jane's hair or Vanessa's hair on the left, you'll see all the things that I'm talking about. So I really tried to emulate that, but still make it my own, and still kind of give it a little bit of a personality. So it's gonna look a little wonky for a while, but I play around with it. And I didn't say this is perfect. Again, I'm drawing in a style that is not my own, that is actually quite different from anything I've ever done. And so I had a lot of fun trying to figure it out, but at the same time, I'm like trying to wrap my head around it. Like, how do I do this? So I try out a lot, and I do mean a lot of a lot of different textures from my brushes. To kind of match the kind of hair texture, skin texture, and stuff, because they have areas that look very sharp and unblended, but like they work together because of the texture, that the way it is laid down, like it's very fine, kind of gritty look to it. I tried to play with that and make it work while also having like the comic book shadow look to it, where it has its darks and its lights and the angular shapes of everything. It was really good exercise for me. It is very revolutionary looking kind of animation. It's different from anything else that I've seen before. And it works so well with this kind of story. Like, it just absolutely looks incredible. Now, as for the stories themselves, I have read some of the Spider-Verse comics, and I'm looking for the others, and I've read up about what the other ones are supposed to be about. I know so much about Spider-Man, let's say that. But I really, from what I've seen and what I know, I think they're doing a pretty good job, even though they are changing some things about it. I do think that they're doing a really good job with these movies because I have not been disappointed. I think for any Spider-Man fan, if they have a particular favorite Spider-Man, they cannot really be that disappointed with these movies. They're just incredible. They bring the tale of all the different Spider-Man women characters, all of them, together, and like lets you live through them kind of thing, and seeing their struggles not only in their own world but across the multiverse, and how they interact with each other and their lives, and how it overlaps, and what's different and what's the same, and the relationships, and it's just so well done. And I am so excited for when the next Spider-Verse movie comes out. I love Spider-Man. It's my favorite thing ever. If you don't know that, now you do. I am absolutely enamored with Spider-Man, particularly Peter Parker is my favorite, but I do love a lot of the other characters too, and I love that whole universe because the whole thing about them is that they all share this common goal of they were kind of like the nerdy-ish person in their world, you know, kind of the one that was held back, had a hard time with life and trying to figure things out, and just things didn't always go their way, or hardly ever went their way, so they really had to work towards it. And I just think it's super awesome that that's how, you know, they can all kind of bond over that, like with Aunt May and Uncle Ben and Miles' parents and Gwen Stacy's dad, and like all these things. I just love the way that it's done. I absolutely am so proud of the people who are working on it. I wish that I could work on it because my dream is to make movies and comic books and all that kind of stuff, and Spider-Man is the dream. While I do love working on my own comics and everything, which I do, I make my own, and I'm gonna keep that for me. I do hope someday I get the chance to officially work on something Spider-Man and have people who also enjoy Spider-Man see it, because that would just be incredible, and it's a dream to me. But yeah, getting back into the Spider-Verse, I think I kind of got like the style. Now, keep in mind, backgrounds are not my strong suit, so I really just tried to keep with the intense color and strong shape imagery that they have going on. And so I use like really intense blues, purples, yellows, grays, mostly saturated stuff, and just tried to add texture where I could. So here you're gonna see me add this grading of all of the lines, and I kind of make it blend so it has that kind of 3D pixely, computery screen look, and then I add screen toning to the buildings and everything. And I believe I added some already to me. So I have like all these things going on. I add a little bit of blocking, just add some edge, and yeah, I sign it, make it look a little 3D. There we go. And yeah, here it is, the finished piece. Here's me as a character in Into the Spider-Verse. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!